As the crypto bull run heats up, we have started seeing people make insane gains in the markets, and the key to this is just being early. Imagine if you had gotten in on any major Solana project in 2023. You could have made tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even $1 million, just for being an early adopter of new technologies on the Solana ecosystem. For example, if you had bought Popcat with a $100 in December of 2023, you would have made over $100,000 by now. And with a $1,000, you would have $1 million. Or the Jito airdrop on Solana, which rewarded its users with tens of thousands or more, just for being early. Now, unfortunately, I can't give you a time machine to go back and capitalize on these opportunities. But I can do the next best thing, which is to talk about a brand new blockchain ecosystem that's getting a ton of traction with multiple 1000x opportunities. I'm gonna break down exactly what it is in this video today. So if that's something you're interested in, then smash that like button down below and subscribe and try to watch till the end of the video, because the current opportunity to make quick money in crypto is limited and may not last forever. Now, obviously nothing I'm saying this video is a financial advice. This is just for educational purposes only. I don't recommend that you buy or sell any cryptocurrency using this information. I'm not endorsing any project that I'm talking about in this video, and I'll always disclose whether I hold a coin if I speak about it. So this new ecosystem is the Base blockchain. Now, Base Network is not exactly brand new, and it's not exactly a blockchain itself, which I'll explain in a second. Now, Base Network first came out in July of 2023, and if you had followed along, you could have made some significant gains during this early runs. But also, Solana itself is not exactly new, but we're really seeing the first major wave of on-chain activity where people are making a lot of money on Solana within just the past few months. And a similar thing is happening right now on Base Network. So let's first talk about why Solana has really exploded over the past few months. So number one is that you can make a lot of money on Solana. Anytime a crypto bull market hits, you always want to find new ecosystems that are having their first major wave of adoption, because anytime there is a new bull market, people want to speculate on the new shiny things. In this cycle, there's been a lot of speculation around meme coins, and there's been a lot of farming for airdrops. A lot of that has been happening on the Solana ecosystem. At the beginning of this video, I talked about how if you could have bought $1 worth of Popcat back in December, and it'd be worth $100,000 now. That's what is happening with lots of other Solana meme coins, and also like the Jito airdrop that I talked about in this video, where people made tens of thousands of dollars just for being early. Now, another major reason why this has happened on Solana, and it's also going to be happening on Base Network, is because of the low transaction fees on the Solana blockchain. Now we've seen multiple hype waves throughout each cycle in crypto on other blockchains in the past, things like the ICO, the DeFi summer of 2020, and the NFT in 2021. A lot of this happened on Ethereum, which is the first major blockchain that supported this type of activity, but the Ethereum gas fees are really high, and it's expensive to do transactions on the Ethereum chain, and it's also pretty slow. And so that's one of the reasons we've seen a lot of this really fast speculation on Solana, because people can go there and make hundreds of transactions or even thousands of transactions, and they will not really even see the cost of that show up in their wallet. And so for the same reasons, a lot of this activity is happening on Base Network right now. You can make a lot of money on Base Network with brand new projects, like new coins and airdrops, and it's also really fast and really cheap, just like Solana, and sometimes it's even cheaper. So the Base Network definitely has the new factor. You can see they launched back in July of 2023, and you can watch what the TVL has done ever since. And it has absolutely exploded to a brand new all-time high just this week. And one of the major reasons for this is that there's a rotation happening inside of the crypto space, and this happens in every single cycle. Because people get on the new early thing, they make money there, and then move on to the next new early thing. So we have seen some of that with Solana. People got in on this early wave of Solana. You can see the TVL has actually peaked a little bit for this early wave. One of the reasons for that is because people are kind of taking some of their gains off the table from the Solana ecosystem and starting to explore the Base Network, which is why you see this TVL increasing right here. And one of the biggest reasons we are seeing a massive uptick in this TVL on the Base Network is because of the recent EIP 401844 network upgrade. Well, you can see that Base has really taken off ever since March. Part of that is the crypto cycle, but part of that is the major network upgrade. Now, basically the Base network is what is called a layer 2 for Ethereum. That's why I say that Base network is not really a blockchain on its own. So whenever you are using the Base blockchain, you are actually paying the gas fees in Ether. And then those transactions are settled back on the main Ethereum chain. And this network upgrade that came out for Ethereum introduced this thing called a blob, which basically made a special footprint back on the main Ethereum chain, where layer 2 transactions have their special spot. And you can fit more data into that and effectively. What that does is reduce the transaction cost for these layer 2s, and we have seen transaction fees for things like Base network go down to 1 cent, and even sub-cent levels, and be very competitive to something like Solana, which gives it a really nice chance at taking some of that market share and becoming a leading blockchain for this type of speculation. And so the Base network has all the same values that Solana has. It is a new ecosystem, and there are projects that are ripe for speculation that are making hundreds to 1,000x gains. It is fast, it's cheap, and there could be a much bigger future for Base network than people are actually anticipating. And so before we talk about that future, let's look at the opportunities that are happening right now on the Base network. The number one thing that people are going after are altcoins, specifically the meme coin space, because of the massive meme coin hype cycle in 2024. So the Base network has already seen a number of breakout meme coins like Brett, which has easily done a 100x since its launch just some month ago. So altcoin launches and meme coin launches are going to be a huge opportunity on the Base network as this wave heats up, but also there's just lots of new projects with good utility on Base, which make it a solid ecosystem. Again, you don't want to use a blockchain if it doesn't have a rich ecosystem of apps that people actually want to use. So one of the number one apps is going to be Airdrop. So you can actually see on the Base analysis, here the Airdrop is the number one application on top of the Base blockchain. It's got the highest number of TVL. So basically Airdrop is the leading dexes on top of the Base blockchain. So the number one use case for this right now is trading. And this is where most of the trading volume is happening on this specific network. So the other thing about Airdrop is that it also has a ton of opportunity to do yield farming. So if you want to provide liquidity and park your cryptocurrency into an application like this, again, there's lots of really nice yield farming happening on this. These are yields farming that we haven't seen really since the DeFi summer of 2020. And a lot of that activity is happening right now here on the Base network. Another big application on top of Base is Friend Tech. This had an initial hype wave and then died down, but we are starting to see a resurgence of activity on Friend Tech. Again, Friend Tech is a social application where you basically have social tokens, or you can basically hold them to get access to creators. This is still a model that I think has a ton of long-term potential. It has seen initial hype wave and died off, but it has started to get more traction, and it's mostly happening on top of the Base blockchain. The next major opportunity happening on Base right now, which is really similar to lots of other blockchain networks, is airdrops. That is basically people going in and using applications that have not released a token yet, in hopes that they will release token, which probably they will release a token and you will get rewarded as an early user. The first potential projects you can watch out for is going to be Avantis. Now, Avantis is a leverage trading application, but the cool thing about Avantis is you can use this for crypto, you can use it for Forex, and you can use it for commodities. There's a ton of potential in DeFi in the Base network with this particular application, and there's a potential airdrop opportunity here. So the next project is IntentX. So this is another decentralized derivatives platform. This is another project that does not have a token. They also have a points program associated with this, and anytime somebody has a points program, there's a pretty good chance that they are going to airdrop a token in the future. This is the one that lots of people have their eyes on for the Base blockchain. Again, what you have to understand with all these airdrops is that there's no guarantee of any type of return from them. But anytime you see a points program, it's a pretty good indication that there would be an airdrop. Another project for an airdrop is Cygnus Finance. This is a fully backed stablecoin protocol. So a stablecoin is a cryptocurrency whose price is pegged to a fiat currency like the US dollar, for example. So it is a cryptocurrency whose price does not change if you are thinking about it in terms of the US dollar. So basically a stablecoin has to have an issuer that backs up what the stablecoin's actually worth. So if you go to that issuer, theoretically, you should always be able to redeem your stable coins for US dollars or US dollar equivalents. And so basically this one is a crypto-backed stable coin. So if you give it cryptocurrency, it will collateralize that cryptocurrency to create new stable coins. We have seen this with DAIA. This was the first major, crypto collateralized stable coin on any blockchain. So the first of its kind that's basically the similar type of model that Cygnus Finance is doing. So they are going to give you some PR for doing this. There's also a pretty good chance they are going to airdrop a token for people who are providing collateral for this network in the future to help secure the protocol for governance. And if you're an early user of this project, then you could get a handsome airdrop reward for doing so. Alright, so that's an overview of some of the opportunities happening on the Base blockchain right now. Now, the future outlook of Base Network is promising, and I believe that Base Network has the potential to create a fast and cheap layer 2 for Ethereum, allowing for mass adoption. Base Network has a large user base and activity, making it an attractive option for leading the way in scaling Ethereum to its full potential. One of the main reasons for Base's success is its backing by Coinbase, the largest centralized exchange in the United States. Coinbase has invested heavily in developing Base Network, and its existing users can easily onboard into the Base ecosystem. This is a significant advantage in the crypto industry, as onboarding new users is a major challenge. Coinbase has already set up DeFi wallets for existing users, making it easy for them to transition to the Base ecosystem. The Base blockchain does not have its own token, but if they can overcome regulations issues in the United States, such as the SEC, they could potentially create one in the future. The Bitcoin ETF has been approved, which could lead to an explosion in the Bitcoin market. The Base's use cases include DeFi trading speculation, airdrops, moving NFT around, intellectual property, real estate, and crypto gaming. The future of Base is still being explored, with applications beyond digital pictures on the blockchain. In conclusion, Base's future outlook is promising, as it offers a fast, cheap, and useful layer 2 for Ethereum, paving the way for mass adoption and growth in the blockchain ecosystem. And that's the end for this video. Please don't forget to smash that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified when we upload a new video. And please comment down below what you think about the Base blockchain. Thanks for watching.